But like we're walking in twos, right? She's next to me, we're talking, blah blah blah, but she's on the left. And as we're chit chatting, she's like, "Oh my god, ew!" This dude comes out and he's like, like he's like, like swinging his. And I literally grab her. I'm like, "Yo, bro, come back here!" Like I tossed her, and my friend grabbed his friend, and he's like, "Yo, nah, like come to the back." But he's like walking, he's like, like we're like, "Yo, no!"
Yeah, I've seen a man just take a straight ass dump and bumper to bumper traffic on the side of the street, just like planks out, holding himself off of the curb and just like. We can't move. We're just stuck there because there's bumper to bumper traffic. I just tell Mikey, I'm like, don't look to your right.
I seen a dude like at a park while a dog's taking his shit. He walked up next to it and he was like, I had just got out of the museum of tolerance, the Jewish one. I was like, there's nothing wholesome here. I was like, there's nothing wholesome after this moment. Dog looked at him like, hey, you can't be doing that. I can.
I like the duality of like this dude over here taking a multivitamin and the other one taking
his other vitamins.
I guess so. His natural medicine.
Aren't you supposed to take multivitamins like in the morning? Isn't it like
doesn't matter?
Oh, okay.
No.
As long as you take it within the day.
You know what I think is the issue that my stomach was bothering me a little bit, and it still kind of is now.
You're what?
I think I really did get like minor alcohol poisoning, and I think I just didn't get all out of my system because it's been bothering me since Sunday.
Okay.
So because it's been bothering me since then.
Can we talk about it?
I guess so.
Morning, well, yeah. But and then this morning I took a multivitamin with empty stomach, and whenever I do that in the past,
oh, you're not supposed to do that.
Yeah, I've gotten an empty stomach, or I've had an upset stomach, so I think that's also what's caused it. So I was like, oh.
Yeah, you're not supposed to drink it. It literally in the back of the label says, "Do not drink on an empty stomach."
Not a good couple days for Lee. But you know what?
This man's fucking liver's hurting and shit because it's just deteriorating.
Yeah, but you know what?
We come back.
I'm okay. And then it says, I think it says I'm dying. I think it says on the inside.
Is that a new shirt?
I'm dying inside. Yeah. No, I've had this shirt. I just don't wear it because it's so cute.
You don't want to fuck it up.
That makes no sense.
I'll stay in it. Dude, I was wearing pajamas before I put this on. I'm taking this off immediately after this so I don't fuck it up. Because I have Doritos Flamas. And I don't want to get sauce all over the shirt.
My boss replied to me right now.
Sick.
I texted her because I was like, hey, so my little sister doesn't have a ride for school tomorrow these next 2 days because it's going to rain really hard. I'd be like, is it okay if I show up like 30 minutes late, take her, and I'll just take a 30 instead of an hour lunch? She was like, of course, no problem. Have a good evening. I was like, thanks, you too.
Cool.
Wow.
Shout out to my boss, dude.
Welcome to the podcast, everybody.
The weather's gonna be intense out here in California. Yeah. It's so cold.
Did you see the weather, the snow warning? Since like we haven't had one since 1989.
I was gonna get into this a little bit later, but fuck it, because it's already been kind of affecting at least both of you. I haven't really seen much of it, but
there was hail.
Yeah, guys, fucking. Apparently, the weather's gonna really kick California's ass. This this is gonna be in the past. So
starting now. Oh yeah, that's right.
So
on the 22nd of February.
Yeah. We'll see what happens, but we're getting snow or some shit. At least some parts of LA are getting snow advisories and shit. We're getting like really high wind speeds and shit. I think I saw 50 mile per hour winds or something. I was just like, oh no.
It's crazy, dude.
Coming home from the morning job was pretty intense. We were in my mom's van, family business, blah blah blah, parents, workers, brother, blah blah blah. And you could feel the fucking wind like moving the car a little bit on the freeway because we go on like the high overpass on the 110 and it goes on to the 105 leading home. And it's just this thin one that's going around and it's the highest freeway or the highest fucking lane. And it's so fucking scary. It was so uncomfortable. I was not down at all. That I felt on the way to work. Cool.
I've only experienced that when I used to work in I'll say Simi Valley. What's it called? I'd have to take I'd have to take the 118, and because that shit literally goes over the, I guess mountains. I don't really know what to call them. Called Rocky Road Peak or something like that. It's just you.
Sounds
That's
like a
where all
mountain.
the winds like come and. My car started shaking because it was like I could feel it like starting wanting to veer too because it was just
Ugh.
that powerful. I was like please Jesus. And then,
Driving against the wind was pretty intense today too.
yeah. And you guys said hail. One of you said that you got hail or some shit.
Yeah, there was hail.
The-
So on the way back from lunch, we were driving back to the office, and I was like, "What the hell is hitting my car?" And I look, and it's just like all these little like granitos, which is in English like small little like parts of hail falling, and it was like by hundreds, just fucking hitting. And then it was from one light, and then I got to the next light, and I was like, clear sky. And I was like, okay,
LA baby.
it was
Mhm.
weird. Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll see what how the weather turns out. But what's it called?
Well, I hydroplane to the.
Yeah,
go
it's
into the
gonna be
gym?
raining,
I
dude.
don't know.
Speaking of which, I'm scared because what's it called?
I might
For
call
those
out
who
if
don't-
it gets bad.
For those who don't follow me on Twitter,
Oh right.
yeah, my tire blew out on Monday. So
About that. So what? Wait, yeah, what happened with that? Did you get a?
I haven't gotten
do you have a
replaced.
spare?
I have a spare on it.
Are you
right now.
rocking- you're
A
rocking
double-
the spare on it?
I was
Yeah.
like, what are you fucking on rims or something?
No.
I was so confused. Yeah, it's just
Just be
it's-
careful
it's
with
shit.
that,
It's
especially
fucking
with the
dumb.
rain.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've been driving slow with it, but that's why I'm like, fuck. Like, I don't know, especially with the way people in
Uber?
California drive. That's what I was thinking of, but I was like, I think I'm just gonna ask Gabby for a ride, or if anything,
Yeah.
I'll
Or
just
her car.
figure out a way. If it
Honestly,
really
if
comes down
someone's
to it.
if someone's willing to do it, then I would go with that route too. I'd be
Mhm.
like, Dad, can you like take me to the spot real quick, or
Yeah,
Mikey or something in my mom's.
we'll see
car.
how bad it is. But other than that, I'm like, I had to wait because it came at a really bad time. I'm just like, I had to wait till paycheck to get that shit replaced. Yeah.
Well, I
It's
mean,
just-
at least
it-
that's the
it-
day after tomorrow. So
Dude,
Yeah.
it just reminded me. I'm getting hit with like 70 something dollars on like the fucking ticket payments for my flights and shit. So I'm doing a year for one because I just didn't want to deal with like all that shit because they knew I was gonna get a one way coming back anyways because that's how stupid shit works. So it was like, here's your overall price, but you gotta buy them separately.
Yeah, I hate
And I'm
that.
like, okay, sure. Yeah, so I was like, okay, I'd rather just get one out the way and then have the other one just going. But I'm pretty sure I'll play it off before the year or whatever. But I still don't want to like spend
Yeah.
$100 like that.
No, I
with
feel that.
time. So I was like, break it up. But yeah, so I'm getting hit with $70, and then I have to pay my parents back my half for the spark plugs.
Oh right, dude. Car
Yeah,
trouble's
like-
just up the ass these
Cars
last
suck.
few days. Yeah, I'm here saving
and then
for
I had
you.
to deal
One-
with my car
Oh
bullshit.
yeah, what happened?
So
How was your car?
okay, so for the ones who don't know, we don't know if my car's a lemon or not. It's just having electrical
Oh.
issues.
Oh.
But so you weren't there, Lee. So I was supposed to get home like fucking like was it last Saturday?
No, it wasn't last Saturday. It was on
was Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah, last Friday. I was fucking supposed to get home around like 8, and we're like, hey, let's play, drink, have fun, right? I got home at 10. I got home at 10 at night. I had to drive like 20 off from the freeway off the freeway because my car at some point like it decelerated and it stopped driving past like 20 miles. Like even if I was revving that shit and you can hear it gas, and I was like, what the fuck? So we called it. I on Monday went to go check it. They're like, it's all good. We don't know what the fuck's wrong with it. But they appraised the car. They basically were like, hey, we'll pay it off and still give you a couple grand in your pocket. So I have to go back. I'm gonna go back this week to go check on cars, and I might trade it in. If I can get a lower payment or the same payment, I'm okay with. Anything higher, fuck it. Give me my money back and I'll figure this out. But they basically would have to pay me everything because I mean if I really wanted to, I could take it to court and be considered like a lemon. Because it's a new car. It's under 30,000 miles. It should not be doing that. Everything
What is your car? What is it? What's make year? What's your car?
It's a Honda Accord.
A Honda Accord. What year?
20.
2020.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah. So I mean, if I trade it in,
Was it new or used?
new.
New?
Yeah.
She's got money.
I wish more like I got debt. I had paid off my car.
You got debt that you're willing to pay. You got
That
money.
yes, yeah.
Nice.
It's I always say it like it's annoying. I hate car payments. It's 380 out of my check at the end of every month. It sucks, but it's
I feel like owning a car should just be a normal part of society. We should just be like, we have to go places.
well, here's the thing. It is
you want your
accessible.
workers to work if you're not going to make fucking public transportation free, safe, and easy,
Yeah.
then why the fuck are cars so goddamn expensive?
Yeah,
This
so
doesn't make
they,
no fucking sense. They break down. Ooh, I'm gonna kill someone.
Yeah, so hopefully next Saturday I currently have a black car right now. The worst decision of my life because holy shit is it so hard to take care of.
I've been saying like I wanted a black car,
No,
but
yeah.
I was like, no, because I have a coworker that has blacked out what's that shit
Dude,
called?
my car always
Chrysler?
looks dirty.
Yeah,
Always looks dirty, bro.
especially because where I
Always.
work, there's an airport like right there, so it's
Same,
constant
same,
fucking
yeah.
dust / whatever the fuck that is.
And after
landing on the
rain,
car.
dude, it looks like I off-road that shit. Like it looks
Yeah.
terrible. So I'm gonna go and look and see if I can find a 21 or a 22 if I find one. In a pearl white, so it has that nice shimmer. And the seat, I still want leather because I have black leather and they all come in black leather seats. So we'll do that. Hopefully clears out this weekend. I think we're gonna go Sunday to go check it out. So all goes well, that happens Sunday, and I'm good to go for that one. That should be fun.
I want to get a white car with
That's what I was thinking.
with red leather seats. That's my fucking dream.
It's
right
expensive.
I know that, but I really want that. Tell me it doesn't look good.
That's the Corolla.
it does,
I
but
mean
you're
the Camry.
poor.
The Camry has it. The 2020 Camry LX, what is it? ELX has it. It looks as big as my car. It's as wide and spacious. I am not gonna get a fucking Civic because I got the Accord and I fell in love with it. Like everyone's like, dude, that car is huge. I'm like, yeah, but there's so
Good.
much space in that car. Like
That's why I
look like
my car.
it looks like I live in that bitch because I have so much shit in there. But it's comfy. It's hella comfy.
I love bigger cars, not trucks. I think like too big is ridiculous. Like fucking giant ass, fucking 4-wheeler, fucking 8-wheeler, fucking trucks or some shit. Monster truck wheels. There's no point. No point. There's no real point. It's just all aesthetic.
Especially in LA.
Oh my god, especially in LA. Especially where I'm at. It doesn't compute. It doesn't make sense. Like, what are you doing? Are you realistically taking that bitch out on the fucking dirt on the tracks and shit every weekend or some shit? Like, what is frequent enough for you to have that kind of a nuisance on the streets? Really?
Mhm.
Really? I have to deal with it all the time over here. God damn, this shit's annoying.
I
hate it.
where I work, they have a bunch of the customers or clients. I don't know what to call them. They have big trucks like what are they called? Like F-150s and shit like that. Just because a lot of the time they do have to haul some pretty big shit.
Move shit, right?
Right. So that makes sense for that part. But then you get the super huge ones where it's just like they come with the Ford Raptors and with that are lifted all the way up and shit. And I'm just like,
yeah.
now you're just extra. Like I understand some of this is for work, but I'm like, there comes a point where it's just like unnecessary. But I mean, your money. What do I?
My uncle has this nice ass F-150 because you're mentioning it, and he lifted it. It's so nice when trucks are. If you get a truck, lift it. It is so nice when they're lifted. Like, but he fucking builds homes, so he needs it. You know.
Yeah, that's fine.
So he needs it, but it's a luxury to own a truck. I'm not gonna lie because that shit's expensive.
The biggest like truck size I'm okay with is my dad's. My dad's like truck size is like decent sized, and it's like, but he's moving shit all the time. Right now we're doing a deck, and oh my god, and a patio, just bringing everything. It was kind of sketch because he doesn't have a rack, and he made one out of wood.
Oh,
and he ended up with me as a son. It's amazing.
You take wood. Same thing.
Reuse, reduce, recycle, dude.
I don't like trucks, dude. Like the biggest one biggest type of truck that I can drive.
That'd be hard.
You know what? That's not the first time I've heard that.
I could see you in a truck.
See you in a truck too,
and I hate it because I don't like driving them. Like,
dude, get you in a nice ass Tacoma. Those shits. They're hard.
But anyway, it just feels like I'm too big, and then I feel like I'm just gonna end up fucking fearing a little too much and just, stopping over a
Nah.
Volkswagen
I feel
or some
like
shit.
you with any kind of like decent, not even decent, just like a truck in general, a black truck or some shit like that. Like I can't really like, cause I look at your outfit right now and I like see you and I'm like, okay, I could see you like getting out of like a black truck. It doesn't even have to be a monster. It could just be something that's like just it's a truck and it's got some more cab space or some shit like that. I don't know. That's it. I
Well,
just see you. I could see you driving a truck.
I've always
You
preferred
have
smaller view, but
you have a truck face. Yeah,
thanks.
it's the look. Yeah.
I'll keep that in mind.
I feel like I
I think
have
he
the
called
look of
you.
someone
He called you
that
Mexican.
drives the car that I'm driving, a Jeep or my Volkswagen.
No,
That's about it.
I can
can't
see
really-
you. I can see you like in a
I
nice.
see you in a Jetta.
That's what I was
No,
gonna.
no. You know what?
No?
No. I can see him in a nice little Lexus. Like a nice little Lexus would be dope.
I don't even. Okay, no, I do know what a Lexus looks like.
Just
I feel
think-
like that's
just
too
think-
fancy for
They're
me.
not. They're not. Brian's is fancy. But
And
but the models, the 2 models below that one, they're not fancy. They're
I
nice.
feel like if you're gonna get like a Lexus, it should be fancy. I'm just
No,
like I don't
if,
think
if you're
I
gonna
don't- when
get
I
a
think
fancy car,
Lexus,
get
I
an
don't think-
Audi.
Like when I think Lexus, I don't think like
When I think Lexus, I think Honda.
what's the word? It's fancy, high end,
Bougie.
bougie. I guess I'm trying to think of the word. But
Lexus used
Luxury?
to be luxury. That's
yeah,
what
I don't see it as a luxury car. I just see it as
Lexus-
like a
Lexus
Make
used to
money.
be. They
Okay.
used to be a luxury. Now they're affordable. The one Brian has
Affordable.
is not affordable because he got the bougie one. But and I don't even think it's the
Shout
one
out
he
to
wanted.
Brian.
He wanted the one above that one.
honestly.
Shout out
I
to
feel
Brian.
like
You have a really nice car.
He needs a bougie car. I feel like that's just part of his
Yep.
work.
It's
like
just
he
part of
has.
his. It's honestly just part of his style too. Like
Yeah, I was gonna say it's like
because
that's
he doesn't
that's
dress the way
Brian.
he dresses the way we met him. Like men's wears jeans now for sure. Or dress
Oh,
pants.
he Brian.
Mm.
I'm trying to think of like his style. Brian has style. I think
course
Brian
he
has
does.
has
Mhm.
Of
Brian
course
has
he
style,
does.
but he also has the
His Warped Tour style.
he can wear it. You know, Brian knows how to wear stuff.
Yeah.
Like he knows how to put something on and really like just making it an ensemble. I feel like as long as I got accessories and they're cute and I throw in something that just matches this, good enough. Good
Mhm.
enough. Or it's expected. I feel like I don't really know what else I can pull off. Let me know if you guys don't mean you think. I don't know. Looking at all this.
Somebody
I'll take
help us.
dude. Somebody style us. Me
Oh, that'd be
specifically
sick.
because I feel like I need that. I have like this is the closest I get to like style is some fucking shawl throw on that I wore to a festival a couple times.
Mm.
A necklace and a t-shirt that really encapsulates my entire mental state. It's really great. Style.
Cool.
Help. But yeah, for cars, the only thing I can think of is like I like when you were saying a bigger car is nice, and I like my size car. So I'm thinking of something along. I might get a Nissan Rogue. I think that's what I'm thinking of. I just want to
that's
upgrade
nice.
on mine because I like my car. I really do, and I think I look good in it. But I want a like military army green, like a dark green. I want like it's still close to black, I know, but I like the look of it. I kind of want green, so I might do that. Like a good dark green.
Oh.
I don't know.
I'd
That
s-
or
this is my person.
I don't know.
I s-
That or maybe even red. I like I've seen red Rogues and they look pretty nice.
I honestly don't even know what kind of car I would look good in.
I'm trying to think of it. I was like,
Just a
literally
black
here
car,
thinking of it.
honestly. Anything black or white. I don't see you driving anything else, to be honest. I maybe like a blue, but I feel like it would be a really douchey looking car if you went with blue. It has to be something like super like this is my weekend car, but like you're the kind of guy that just leaves it stock. I don't really see you putting like a whole lot of stuff into it.
Depends on the car. I would mod a
So-
car. I would mod the fuck out of a car if it was like doable.
I feel like you have to. I feel like once you're closer related to someone and you have like similar interests of cars, and then one of them like mods car, I feel like you just like it. It's almost like a virus, like or like an infection. It just spreads into you, and you like it's almost like you're obligated. Like you don't feel it, but to me, as like
yeah.
knowing like a bunch of car dudes and being friends with them, I just feel like that seems to happen. Like, oh, you're in the friends
Like,
cars, and then you start getting into like wanting to buy a new car. Then you're like, oh, what kind of cars? Maybe I'm gonna mod mine. I don't know.
they're
That's what happens.
they're a meme, but I really feel like you would look good in a Bimmer.
In a Beamer?
Beamer?
Yeah,
A Bimmer.
Really?
Bimmer,
A
Beamer,
bi-
one of the two. I don't remember what the fuck it's called.
In a
In a
Beamer.
Beamer.
I like a Bimmer.
In a Beamer?
In a Beamer,
Damn.
I gotta see what a Beamer looks like now.
like
Beamer.
an old E50 or something,
Ooh, that'd be nice.
right? I think you could pull
No
that off.
cap. That'd be nice. An E50 would be nice.
Yeah,
And I would mod the fuck out of it too.
of course you would. I had a friend that listen, this is no shade, but he's also a little bit on the shorter end. But
do you mean?
he got really into. He's like,
oh, gotcha.
What do
he's
you mean
like
the
your height.
shorter end?
He's like your
Oh.
height. I'm sorry,
Short
but-
kings matter. Short
Wait,
kings matter.
but what's it called? He got into cars and he got a bunch of like old Beamers and he like just tricked them out, and they honestly look really fucking good. And I was just like, yeah, he fits that car. And when I look at you, I'm like, yeah, I think you could do it too. Definitely.
That'd be nice.
Yeah. But what do I know?
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Honestly, any of these colors, I feel like you can do.
Like a red one. Oh,
Yeah, I
that'd
was
be
like, I
so
wouldn't-
nice.
Not like a cherry red.
No. It's like a
like
burgundy
nice,
red.
like
Like an old vintage red.
Mhm.
I was thinking, yeah, okay, that'd look good. I was thinking more like a dark cherry red.
Yeah, like a lipstick red.
Yeah, but like maroon red.
Yeah, and
like,
if you
it's
get
just
close to it,
it's
it has
it's
that
a-
like pearl.
It's a dark.
I know
red.
exactly
like
what
a
you mean, yeah.
little purple. Not really more red than purple, but like it's dark, not black dark, not like black red. But I'm looking at two of them. That's why, and it's like, yeah, if I see you in a cherry, like a bright ass fire truck red car, I'm gonna kick your ass. I'm kick your ass. Be like, you fucking slut. You stupid bitch.
But there's no room in that car, dude.
Yeah, I was gonna say, isn't it? What is this a 2-seater?
Or no?
No,
No, there's- you can sit-
it's
I
a
see the
4-seater, yeah.
I see,
Yeah.
yeah.
It depends.
So I decided on the motorcycle I'm getting because I'm learning how to drive it. Yeah, I'm getting one. Sorry.
That's fine. I don't care.
I should be
feel
getting
like-
I should be
I feel like I
getting it by
just
the
had
summer.
an anime moment, you know, when they just like follow the ground when they hear something. I feel like that
Yeah.
just happened to me. I like my body just collapsed on it.
Yeah, I'm getting
Why-
a Honda. I'm getting because of the model. I want a 2020 Honda Shadow.
you still want a bike.
Yeah,
I'm still lost on that one. I had no
Yeah.
idea.
yeah.
I remember we
want
talked about it. Not we, like I was in agreement. I remember it was you and Jasmine.
Oh, I remember this.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
were at the restaurant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want one too, but I want a cruiser. I don't want a
Well, the
sports bike.
one I'm getting is a cruiser. The Honda Shadow. It's a cruiser. It's
friend?
750cc.
Die.
Okay.
Jeez.
Dude, I just want an all matted black like helmet, but like the Arctic
Yeah, okay, never mind. I do.
like the Arctic like camo. That shit looks so sick, dude. I seen some dude drive that shit who goes to my gym. I'm like, me.
I just want an all black.
I'm gonna become a fucking gremlin on that shit, dude.
Ew.
I have when my first job was at GameStop for the people that don't know. But when I was
Mhm.
working at GameStop, I had this coworker, Guillermo. It's fine. If he ever watches this, I think he'll appreciate the story. If anything, all right. Okay, so yeah, so Guillermo, and he wanted a bike. Like he always wanted to have a bike. He's always talking about it. This and that. And me, I'm very adamant about no bikes. My dad had one. He got into like not even accidents that were his fault. Just people are fucking assholes. Like every single time you get on a bike, you are like basically just like having understanding that you're almost gonna get hit every single time that you get in the car. Like when
Mhm.
you're driving around, there's a chance. I feel like in a car, but like more visible and all these things.
Yeah.
Almost. My dad said every time he rode his bike, someone almost hit him every single time, like without any stop. If he was like, I don't even think he ever drove it to any like secluded areas or anything like that. So I think for him every single time. He drove a Harley Davidson, so it wasn't like obviously anything sporty or like anything small. So it was pretty decent size, but so for me, I'm like, no, because for any of my friends, I don't want them to get into accidents because I don't trust my friends. Most of them, I
trust myself.
I don't trust my friends, and since I don't trust them that much on a bike, and I don't even trust the world as it is, so it's just like two negatives and a negative. I'm just like, make a note for me. That's why my opinion is just no. So Guillermo's always saying this. I'd be like, no, terrible idea, accidents, blah blah blah, this and that. So he's like going on about it again. And it was the last time he ever brought it up. This girl came up to me and he was like talking to me in the middle of like dealing with the customer. We were like close to closing.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, but Lee, and I'm like, no, ma'am. And I look at her and I'm like, are you guys dating, brother and sister? What's this? And she was like, we're dating. It's my boyfriend. I was like, beautiful. Would you want your boyfriend to ride a bike knowing like, or she was like, he just got out of the hospital from a bike accident. And I was like, Guillermo! Oh my God.
Did he die?
No, but he did not look, he had a very much like a, yeah.
That's like, okay, but you act like he's not gonna heal and get back on it.
Damn, I don't know. I think I asked him if he was, and it was one of those like, nah. Like he looked at her and then was like, nah. So I don't know if it was like a nah because she's here or nah because I don't want her to deal with that. So that's why I was like,
it's a not because she's here. I'm getting it, dude. Imagine how much riz I would get if I pull out a pink helmet.
Okay, no, I actually absolutely. I'm gonna talk so much shit to you.
No,
I'm gonna talk
and I give it to Richard and he rides on the back and holds me.
I'm preparing you right now for Lee in the future. I'm gonna talk so much shit to you if you get a bike now, because now you said that and this statement, this moment will live in my memories forever.
Nah, I'm just kidding. I do want one though. I've always wanted one, but my uncle is teaching me. He's teaching me, so I should be getting it by June, July. I should have it already. So, which is nice because it's summertime, and then my car's leather, so I can say bye to that for the summer and just drive the motorcycle. Easy.
Okay. Except for the
AC in the car. I don't know.
I was gonna say like then you have to put on the leather jacket or the protective shit,
the protective gear,
and you're just gonna be.
But the protective gear, it comes different now. Like my friend has one that's like in a flannel like version of it, and it's thin, but the vest part is obviously out. But it looks dope though. It looks cool. Like it looks like a regular jacket.
I've seen a bunch of it, and it actually looks like pretty stylish and also like very protective.
Yeah, of course. The Harley Davidson ones. Look at the Harley Davidson website for them, dude. They look dope. Mm-hmm. I've done my research, dude. I'm sorry, Lee, but I'm getting a motorcycle.
I'm probably gonna get one at some point.
I trust. No, I not even trust. I think it's just the reason. I know Richard's not gonna say I'm doing it for the Riz. I know that's not your sole reason, but
I was literally just kidding. That was a joke, but okay. I mean, if you wanna run with it and be like Steve means it, then that's okay too.
It was a cheap helmet, dude. I was like. Just stop there, but I don't know. I like same thing. I've always wanted one. I remember my old neighbor had one, and it's fucked up to say, but like when he passed, I was really hoping that because I think his sister came to clean up his stuff because they sold the house. They came to like take all this stuff. I was like really hoping to be like, hey, you mind selling me that bike for like I don't know $500?
Why didn't you ever talk to her about it, you nerd?
Because she was here for like a day,
and her dad just died.
I wasn't here. I was at work.
But even I don't know, man.
By the time I got back, gone. I was like, okay.
Yeah, you miss the shots you don't take.
Yeah, but I don't know. Also, that bike was definitely worth more than $500. It was.
Yeah. Hopeful.
Yeah. But
I just think because I think to like when my parents got this house because my dad did like. He never mentioned wanting to have this house. He just wanted to live in the area because my mom's family used to live across the street.
Mm-hmm.
It was just the whole like, it's just the whole like the Latino thing. Everybody stays together. There's a bunch of people in the house, like shit like that. So he mentioned he heard that something was going on with the neighbors that lived next door to us. They now moved out, but they used to live here, and then they like owned both properties at one point. So my dad was like. He had heard like the guy talking outside and he was loud mentioning about something going on with finances and thinking about selling stuff. So my dad that day went up to him and was like, hey, how much would you sell the house for? Blah, blah, blah. Me and my wife were thinking about it. And then I think that day or next week or something. Very like within the next couple days, the guy was like needing cash real quick. Something must have happened. My dad didn't ask any questions because the guy was like, "Do you want it for blah blah blah? Are you willing to give me blah blah?" He was like, "No, that's too much." It was like 20,000 over what my dad's limit was. He's like, I'm only willing to do. He went $500 less than what his limit was, and the guy was like, "Right now, do you have the money right now?" And my dad was like, "I can get a loan right now. You better just say the word." And my dad, I think, went down. They brought the bank dude, and they got like the loan and everything approved and bought the house right there and then. So the chances, you gotta take that chance.
True.
You never know. Yeah.
True.
Shoot your shots. Shoot your shots.
Yeah. But cars are expensive and should be one of those obligations to people that are living and working in a city. That is my overall point of cars.
That sounds like communism to me, dude. But alright.
Listen,
Huh?
if we can live in a little communist community like in that Left 4 Dead, not Left 4 Dead, Last of Us episode, sure.
Yeah.
Because they don't show you all the bad things they do in the background, dude. They only show you the nice stuff. Because you know there has to be some sort of like crooked end at the end of that.
I think
You have to. You have to. It's you can't be nice. It's survival of the fittest at the end of the day.
I think that's why they make a means to not like need to do that stuff. I think that's the idea. Other than, I mean, they like were upfront about the fact that they kill people and then like leave their bodies as warnings. Like that was a thing. So I guess that would be the bad. But even then, I didn't really see bad, and I was like, yeah, I get that. I totally get that. So I don't know.
Damn commies. All right. I like how we went, like, we've done this whole thing. Most we did, I literally just said welcome to the podcast. I'm host for anybody that didn't know.
You are?
Technically,
This is
I guess,
episode
I don't fucking know
34.
anymore. Is it?
I think it's actually
it's
34. I think we just released 33.
32 just got. I
2 and 3 look alike.
Anyway, if you made it this far, please leave a like. I don't know. What's it called?
Tell us about your dream car in the
Tell us
comments.
about your dream car. What's going on with you? I really only had like 2 things prepared. Technically,
Ooh, I have something I want to talk
about. What's up?
Just because I was like, man, why didn't this happen during my week?
Okay.
The fucking did you guys see all those like black birds that just fell out of the sky?
Why is it always weird shit with you? God damn it,
Dude,
every
it was
time.
weird.
God damn.
So
Steve.
like
I
hundreds,
can't wait for you to be like, guys.
So like hundreds.
I won $100 from a scratcher.
Dude, I wish. That's only ever happened once.
You won $100.
Yeah.
God damn it.
I've won 50 and I've won 100.
I think the most
All
I've won
right,
is
Steve.
like 20.
How is the world dying this week? I'm excited.
The animals are dying. Yeah, no, well, it wasn't explained for a while, but like out of nowhere, there's literally a CCTV footage of like you don't see the birds, but like you see the cloud of birds flying over, and then like they just all collapse. They just all come crashing down like in an instance, and only a few get up and fly, but the rest of the street was just flooded in dead birds. But they're saying, supposedly, experts are saying, that it's being claimed that most likely the movements of it was a territorial bird that came to them, so that caused them to cause a panic and then crash and burn. I guess because I was like
a flock of birds, they all like move in unison, so they were all avoiding the predator. And
but people were like freaking out because of all the crazy shit that's going on, so they're just adding on and on and
Bro,
on to the conspiracy of like this doesn't happen. Why? And it happened in Mexico too, which is like the strangest part. Yeah,
I was gonna ask if it was in Ohio. Like memes aside, obviously we know that. No, hold on.
But the water in Ohio is crazy.
No. That's why I was saying. That's why I was asking, because I was like, I thought it was in Ohio because obviously memes aside that Ohio's like, you know, a shit land to live in and blah blah blah.
Of course, the fucking chemical.
But the whole chemical
zone.
shit that's going on over there because of the stupid train crashes and you know people being stupid. Yeah, I saw this whole thing that they did the like controlled burn of all the chemicals that were inside of that train that derailed, and they were like, oh yeah, it's completely safe, everything should be fine, blah blah blah. And now apparently you go to like any body of water there, and like you throw like, I don't know, just a rock into the water.
You see bubbles coming up?
Yeah, you see the bubbles or some shit.
Yeah.
And then you also see like a film like developing over the top of the water, and
like
it just looks like oil.
There's people who are drinking, like they're drinking water, they pour it, and then like you can see the film around it too.
Yeah, it's also like in their drinking water, I think.
Yeah.
So
that's
The simulation is trying to throw zombies in real hard, but someone on the upper fucking part of the chain is like, "Don't do it, Stanley." And he's like, "But they want it. They want it. They're fucking watching a show about it right now, Scott. I'm gonna press the button."
They're not zombies. Stop saying that.
It's a zombie-esque.
No.
Zombie-esque.
But
It's post-apocalyptic. It's not a zombie.
Thank you, Scott, for not letting Diamond push the button.
Damn nerd.
but anyway, yeah, so that's happening in like a bunch of like fish and shit are dying because obviously the water's so polluted, and now
Like floating upstream.
everybody's scared because like right now, for example, the weather that's happening in California, that's going to be happening throughout the rest of the U.S. too, where like they're starting to get their winter/springtime weather where everything just starts raining. So they're like, okay, like
rainy
acid
Yeah.
rain is a very big possibility right now for them. Like, bro,
dude, it's fucking Death Stranding out there. Oh my god.
Dude, it's everything out
Ohio
there.
is literally gonna be what it looks like in that Valorant
This is
picture.
Mars.
Oh my god.
Oh my-
dude.
so-
Oh,
I
no,
gotta
oh,
text
no.
Liv. I gotta make sure she's
Venus
alive.
Venus
Oh
is
my
the one
God.
that has that shit. Well, I just saw news right now. They updated it. ABC just dropped news that because of this weather, like we should be able to see snow falling, like snow caps falling on the Hollywood sign. That's how cold it's gonna be. Yeah. So that's interesting.
It's like Ohio's gonna be a chemical war land, a fucking dead zone.
snow on
No,
Hollywood.
on Hollywood.
Hey, welcome to LA.
That's our
Oh
extreme
my
weather.
God. Jesus.
But yeah, what's it
yeah,
called?
that's crazy.
it's-
Though.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
But then people bring up like the good point. It's like, dude, like, fuck, like this could spread to the rest of the U.S. realistically if shit doesn't fucking get done to at least like somewhat, I don't know, clean it up. I don't even know how you would go about it, to be honest. Because
I mean, what's going on with like Flint, Michigan? They still don't have clean water, right?
well, that's just the water, right? But I'm also thinking like because they let all that shit into the atmosphere.
Yeah.
Like I don't
Oh
know.
no, yeah. I
I
think
found out they
people are
slow
already,
burned it too.
That's why I'm saying
Yeah.
that's a controlled burn.
I
Because
think people are already dealing with like that shit in there. I think it might have been as it was happening, but I feel like I saw clips of people like dealing with shit.
Oh, they're
like-
experiencing headaches and stuff like that. Like
Well,
because
headaches,
of, like,
but
yeah.
like the ash that's falling, you could see like there's a visual difference
Oh, I don't know
in
about
the
that part.
air. So but that again, I don't know if that was Ohio and they're just like, this is what it looks like in the county, like 5 counties over. Because I remember them saying county or state, something. I forgot what it was. Maybe
Yeah.
city, but yeah, I was like,
I
tripped
don't
out.
know, but I saw all that shit, and obviously I was like starting to get a little. It started getting to me a little bit where I'm like, oh fuck, man, like the winter weather, this whole shit. I'm like, and then apparently Russia's now testing more nukes again, so yeah, scary times.
Poor Hawaii. I feel like Hawaii gets a brunt, or any islands out there, because it's usually like on that side, like up on the other side. I'm really bad at like ocean names. I think it's the Atlantic.
The Pacific?
Is it the Pacific from
Between
the
us
US
and Russia?
Japan? No, well, yeah, Japan. There's like the
No,
West
that's
Coast and then-
that's the
Pacific.
Atlantic. That's
That's
Pacific.
Pacific. Atlantic
Yeah.
is from like east side America to Europe.
Yeah. Where's the Indian Ocean?
I don't fucking.
Don't
I would
fucking
as-
say it in
I would
India.
assume it's yeah. That's what I was gonna say.
No.
Oh, that's not the Red Sea.
Huh?
I believe the
What?
Red Sea isn't that where the Red Sea is?
No. The rest.
Damn, this should be a segment. how much has the U.S. school system failed us in our
Now
late
is a
20s?
river.
Hey, dude, Biden failed you. You went to a Biden school or some shit.
You know what? I can honestly say that. Yeah, I can honestly say that. I can honestly say that I'm the product of a Biden school, but also I feel like I'm pretty socially smart, so that's good.
I don't think
I
social
don't think that had
smart-
to do with the school.
Yeah,
though.
that had nothing to do with anything.
Well, it was something my school, as shitty as it was, had like a thing where I don't know, it was kind of weird.
Just pumped you with money.
Well, not really money, but like it was the community and the level of like, I don't want to say like my school was full of fucking eggheads, because I'm certainly not that smart, and neither were some of my classmates. But like you had to have a certain GPA to stay in the school at some point, and then, like I forgot what it was. There was some other bullshit, but yeah, it was pretty intense. Because I say that because we shared school grounds with the other school,
Mm.
and that was just a normal public school. So I went to that one for summer class because what was it? English in like ninth grade. It was my senior year, and they were like, okay, well, you got to do something about this F or some shit because you can't graduate. And I was like, okay, give me summer school. I don't give a shit. And that shit was like, I literally didn't do my final, and because I didn't want to. I asked him like, oh, what's my grade? And I was like, an A. Okay, what if I don't do my final? Well, you drop an entire letter. It goes to B minus. And I was like, okay.
Oh, spooky.
Sure. All right. And he was like, really? You're like, he was so like, you're really not good. Like, you don't even have to do the questions. You could just do the essay and you still keep your A. And I was like, no, I'm good.
What a shitter.
It was just so freaking easy. And I was so bored at that point. Like, I don't know. I think that's like another part where my brain attention span is just so violent. Like, that's when it started getting really bad, was when it was like, yeah, no, like, I either don't understand it, so I'm not going to pay attention just because that's just my subconscious way of dealing with it, or I understand and I'm just kind of over it already, and I have no interest in like going forward, especially if I'm already in the clear. Like if he was like, "Oh, you're gonna get a D," and I was like, "Ah, fuck, all right, whatever."
Like, yeah, I'm gonna get one after school too.
Yeah, but yeah, I guess we can. That's one thing that I can realistically blame Biden for and say, "Fuck you, Biden." God damn it.
Nah,
Damn it,
Michelle
Sleepy
Obama
Joe.
took my spicy chicken tenders, dude.
Dude, oh my god.
I'll never forgive her.
Speaking of
The soda
fucking
machine.
Biden and Sleepy Joe shit, those
The-
videos, the
the
deepfakes
TikToks.
are so fucking
Yeah, they're
funny.
hilarious, dude.
Oh my god. I'm like, I die every time I see a Destiny one now. Even Alfredo sending me them, and I'm just like, yes, they're so good too.
They
and
are good.
like whoever is making them
Kudos to
knows
you,
what
'cause-
knows their fucking lingo, what they're saying. Because I've seen League, I've seen Destiny, and I've
seen Valorant ones too.
I've seen
I've seen Valorant
Overwatch.
ones too, and it
Overwatch
always
are
makes
funny.
sense. I don't think I've seen an Overwatch one yet. I think
have.
maybe once, maybe.
I'll
But
send you next time.
yeah, I want to see it.
I saw Minecraft too, and I was just
Oh, I saw Minecraft. Minecraft
haven't
was
seen
fun.
so
that.
stupid. I don't know,
That
man.
was good.
That's so good.
Yeah. Honestly, I wish our presidents were like that. I think I would have like vibed with all of them way more than I actually did.
I feel like they have more important shit to do, but
I know, but at least the personality.
at least they
God
better have
damn.
more important shit to do. I don't know, man.
True.
Like take oil.
Hey, can we address the U.S. situation right now? I'm playing Minecraft.
Except for Trump, it was I'm playing golf. Okay.
Yeah.
True, actually, yeah.
Yeah, he was an
Fact.
actual child.
So yeah, you know what? Maybe I don't want my presidents playing Minecraft or Destiny or Overwatch.
All right. While we're on the topic of TikTok, so I saw this thing. People are stupid, and TikTok
Yes.
has just made it so much worse. But I also just
Okay.
blame social media altogether. So in Britain, apparently there was this
Oh, I thought you
woman.
were talking about something else.
Uh-huh.
British. There was
I thought
this
you were talking
woman.
about something else.
Okay, whatever. There was this woman who apparently she went to walk her dog, and she joined like a work meeting, like through through Outlook, email, or whatever the fuck, right,
Oh,
on
yeah.
her phone, and she just had she was in the call, but she had her camera off and her microphone.
Her
off.
microphone off.
So she
Mhm.
was in the call, but she wasn't really saying anything. For some reason, like I guess like they decided to check on her because like they just couldn't get a hold of her, and they found her phone in the park where she was walking her dog. Her dog was just kind of running around, just kind of lost, and nobody could find her. When everybody was like, "What the fuck? Like, what happened?" Blah blah blah. So obviously, people like police are trying to figure out what's happening, and then enter TikTok because shit got out about this, and here go the internet detectives of
The real FBI.
I'm gonna find this woman slash
I'm
gonna
Batman.
go be Batman, yeah, be the world's greatest detective and figure out what happened.
Liam Neeson.
So it's one
Yeah.
thing to help out police slash any authorities that are actually like doing an investigation and stuff. But
Of
then there's
course.
another thing of like where they went to the extremes of like literally just going through people's yards in the middle of the night with fucking torches, not even like
Okay.
flashlights or anything, actual torches, looking through their yards and shit for clues or whatever. They tried opening doors and shit into houses and all this other stuff, and they basically started making all of these super terrible like misleads or like false information and shit like that, because they started giving fake not evidence but like theories or whatever, and basically to the point where it just made the police's job 10 times harder. And everyone's like, dude, like what are you doing? Like, I don't know, there comes a point where you have to just stop and leave it to actual professionals.
Yeah.
And unfortunately she was found
Ah.
body.
Ah.
Yeah.
Oh no.
And at this point, what's it called? Because of that, also now everybody on TikTok or like the internet sleuths started blaming the husband, or boyfriend, one of those, saying that they killed the woman. We're far enough. That they killed the woman. But again, no actual evidence. Nothing is out there except for these people just spewing a bunch of, word vomit and
Yeah.
just kind of making people more upset, calling the police over stupid bullshit theories, all this stuff. So I saw
Do they
that.
not know it's considered a crime? They're technically
I don't
interfering
know.
with like.
I genuinely don't know, but I was just like, there has to come a time where it's like, stop living your parasocial type of thing, where it's like you're affecting real life events here. And
Yeah.
honestly, like, who knows if maybe they did slow down the investigation a little bit, and they could have saved her, or found her at least somewhat safe. I don't know.
Or found her sooner.
Yeah. So that's the thing I saw going on from TikTok or something.
I thought you were gonna talk about. I saw a glimpse of it. I didn't look into it because I was like, who cares? Or I mean, I care because people are stupid as shit. Apparently, there's a TikTok trend going out here in SoCal where people are doing stupid shit on the Guardians of the Galaxy ride.
I was gonna bring that one up too.
Yeah, I don't know about it, so you can talk about it. But basically, Disney pulled out a statement where like, "Yo, cut this shit out, or we're not, or this ride's gone. Like, we're gonna cut it out, and like you guys are done.
What?
Anybody who gets caught gets banned."
What's the thing?
So
Give me the full one.
the Guardians of the Galaxy ride at Disneyland, California. It used to be the Tower of Terror. I don't know if you know that ride. Basically, you get on this like elevator or whatever, and all it does is like take you up to the top, and then you drop really fast, right?
Right.
I don't know what the fuck, how the trend started or anything. Apparently, people on TikTok started being like, "Oh, use this cool hack, blah blah blah, to loosen the seatbelt as you're on the ride, so that when you fall, you get more airtime or some shit like that." I don't know. It's supposedly to, enhance the experience, but it's like, Disney came out and they're like, don't do that. You could possibly fucking die, or
you can kill yourself.
What the hell?
you hurt yourself really badly. And they put signs up saying like, please follow all safety precautions. If not, you will be kicked out. Like, they straight up said that.
They're perma banning people.
Yeah,
Which good, because it's like, dude, like you're like it's a high velocity ride. It's one of the bigger rides. It's
Do
like
you want to die?
I don't fucking understand.
What?
and apparently it became big enough of a trend where like Disney came out and put it on other socials, and were like, yo, we catch you doing this, like this is a perma ban. Like, we don't care if you're a pass holder, we don't care if you're just here for a visit for a one time, like you will not be allowed back on premise, because you're not only endangering yourself, but you're also endangering other people around you. Like, dude, imagine the like that ride, dude, like one false slip and like you could break your neck on that shit. Like,
Bro,
genuinely actually break.
You can die. What the fuck
been-
is wrong with people?
I've been on it a handful of times, and each, I obviously tighten the shit out of it because I hate that ride. That ride
love that
scares
ride,
the
dude.
shit out of me because I hate
Same.
drops more than anything.
I throw hands, dude. I'm like,
And when that shit happens, I honestly feel like that seatbelt isn't gonna hold me, and I fucking just like,
you feel it, yeah.
I
Grab onto the
get
side
so
rails.
scared. Hell yeah, I feel like, please, dude.
Dude, I'm like, that bitch, like,
I'm like, how fucking crazy are you to think that, or to want to even just loosen it for a little bit more of that feeling? I'm like, fuck that. That's more than enough for me. I don't know.
it's like, dude, go bungee
weird.
jump. You wanna experience that? Go bungee jump. Go jump out of
Oh
a
my
plane.
God, yeah,
Like,
that's so weird.
like, you're
Why
ruining-
are you doing that? I can guarantee bungee jumping too is going to be a lot cheaper than fucking Disneyland or California Adventure.
It's about the same.
like not through the whole day that you're there or whatever. People don't go there for like one ride and they're done. People are there for the whole day.
Nah,
I
Rich
feel
and I
like
used to go for one ride.
money.
I mean, it depends where you come from.
Rich and I used to go for one ride and a beer.
Well, you guys had like
We had the pass,
We live
yeah.
in California.
I
so it's
miss
like,
my pass.
That's why I'm saying, like, it depends on like where you're coming from. Like,
Man.
if you're going on a vacation type of thing, you're gonna spend a shit ton of money. But
Oh yeah.
like, you know, for us that we were pass holders, we live like an hour away. It's just we go ride a ride or two, just hang out.
Hey, you want to head out? Yeah. All right.
and they won't come to visit me. You guys, it's fucked up. It's fucked up.
There's
You're
too
not
much traffic.
Disneyland. What are we gonna do?
I
can't-
can figure it out. I spend $80 to go hang out with these guys for like overall on Ubers. To
You
get
act
to
like
their
I've
places.
never driven you home on like a complete different all the fucking routes that I have to take to go home myself. Fucking either hungover or tired. Don't give me your shit.
No, I know, but I'm not saying you don't do that. I'm just saying you guys don't hang out.
We're also having parties. To be fair, we have something that
true.
you can do. You get to drink for free. You get to eat for free here.
That's true, but you know, I like to hang out with you guys too. So like,
Is this you saying you want to hang out with us more?
I've literally have
I feel like
been
you've
saying that.
been
I think
mentioning
Richard
it.
could attest to that.
I feel like
yeah.
you've been mentioning it so much more now, where it's like,
Yeah, he
Yeah.
has been. No, what the fuck?
wow.
Welcome to the podcast.
I just
Dude, we don't listen to each other.
again.
He's saying, "Leave! I don't listen to you."
Yeah, basically.
Oh my god! Speaking of not listening to shit, so
What the fuck?
so on Saturday for my brother's party, Lee was like, "Hey, I don't feel good. You want to go for a walk?" And I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Let's go walk." Like he's like, "I'm not trying to throw up at your house." I was like, "Yeah, let's take a little walk. Like just down my block back, get some air, you know." Dude, tell me why this hasn't happened to me in like fucking 15, 16 years. We're hanging out, talking, chit-chatting.
Never go out with Steve.
We're walking.
When and not weird shit happen. I swear to God.
Like, dude, we're walking. My life is eventful. We're walking,
Every single time.
and two little fucking gangbangers come up to us, and they're like, "What's up? Where you from?" I was like, "What?" And I have a beer in my hand. No, I had a cup. I had a cup because we were drinking still. I had it in my hand. Lee's just chilling, smoking, and I'm like, I'm not from nowhere. I was like, they're like, oh, okay. They're like, where you stay at? I was like, you see that house right there with the party? I was like, that's my house. I was like, so what's up? And they're like, oh, bro, tell me why they give me their cholo names, right? They're fucking
Ew.
Casper and fucking Joker or whatever the fuck. But they don't dab me up. They do this. They're like, oh, what's up? They're like, oh, they call me, well, fuck it. They call me Sleepy. Firm handshake. Both of them shake my hand. I'm like, yo, what kind of fucking bangers are you? I was like, what is this? And then like they were just talking to me, and they're like, oh, like, how long you been here for? I was like, oh, a few years. I was like, we've been living here for a while. I was like, yeah, it's quiet up here. I was like, except that one guy who got caught up here. I was like, I think he got shot. And they're like, yeah, that's the homie. Blah blah blah. And I was like,
Yeah, I actually do remember that. I remember
Yeah.
that. And, like,
And then-
well, yeah, we knew that fool, and I was like,
what
the fuck?
I was like, okay. And I look at Lee and I was like, you want to head back? He's like, yeah. And I was like, all right, y'all have a safe night. They're like, you too, little homie? I was like, okay. And I was just like, what the fuck? And we're walking and I look at Lee. I'm like, they just try to bang on us? Like, what the fuck?
At some point, I had to pretend that I like it. They were just talking, and then like something was said or something was really weird.
Yeah.
So then I was faking throwing up so that they would leave, and the next thing you know, it's just like, let's go. And I'm like, oh my god, did it work? Because I was like head over the railing because we were like on a bridge at the time.
For podcast reasons, pretend this is what I have in my pocket. I was like this in my pocket the whole time. It was already like out. I was like, yo, I'm about to get down right now. Fuck these guys. Like, yo, like, what is this shit? And the entire time I was like, yo, I have my nice necklace on too. I was like, and I covered it up. I was like, nope. But I don't know. I was like, it was the weirdest shit, dude. Like, out of fucking nowhere. And I had got a glimpse of them, and I was like, oh, these motherfuckers are gonna just come and bug. I was like, fuck, man. But I was like, whatever. But it was the funniest shit. Like, after that, we laughed it off because I was like, yo, what the fuck? Like, what just happened? I was like, what in the generation is this shit? Like, holy fuck. I was like, this is so weird. Like, I wasn't mad, I wasn't heated or anything, but like, and I kept it very like formal, you know. I was like, they shook my hand. I was like, yeah, what's up, man? Like, how's it going? I was like, oh, like, how's your night going? I even offered them. I was like, y'all want a beer? And they're like, nah, we're good. I was like, okay.
Oh,
But
how old were they?
I don't know. I couldn't tell.
Bro,
It was
they
dark.
look younger than me. That's for damn sure.
They look like they were in their 20s for sure.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Like early 20s. But dude, that shit was fucking hilarious. Like I haven't had a good laugh like that in a while. Cause I was like, what the fuck? And I was like, and all like you met all the people out here like that were in my house. Like if I would have told them, dude, they would have gone and fucking look for them and beat some ass. But I was like, nah, I'm not saying shit. But we were laughing. I was laughing. I was like, this really just happened.
I was just so like, I was fucked up. So I was just like, what the fuck, man? Why?
You know what?
Every goddamn time, this always has to fucking happen. I could never just blah blah blah, and then
The duality, dude.
they just come back. God fucking.
The
damn it.
duality. Fucking running into gangbangers. You come to my house, we go see a mansion.
Oh yeah. You come to my house and we go see DJ Jesus.
Hey.
I really like that dancing bar.
And some sliders.
You guys want to do it this weekend?
No. What the fuck?
Look, I offered to go hang out with Lee, and Richard said no.
I know, it's fucked up.
I'm down to hang out. I'm not down to go see DJ Jesus again.
No, I was talking about for the wings.
They weren't that.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm down to just hang out in general. We could do whatever. See
Maybe we
movies,
could talk
chill,
about that
or
off
whatever.
podcast. We don't need to talk about that now.
Anyway, what was I gonna say? Fuck, I had something. Oh, right. Because you mentioned, so like you brought that up, and I was thinking, like, I started reminiscing about. Did I tell you the time when I went to Tame Impala concert with Maria and Ange?
Was this the first one?
No, this is my second one. Their first one.
Yeah. Okay.
So we were going to the concert. We didn't park. It was at the Hollywood Bowl, so we didn't park on the in their parking because realistically the line is huge, and you know it's to get
that.
parking. Fuck that. We parked like a street away or something like that. It was like basically down the street to the left, some shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
We were walking to the venue, and as we were walking, homeless dude started walking towards us. Well, like the different direction, right?
Of course.
And he was he was definitely having an episode. He just like talking shit, like, you know, saying random shit, and then he looked at me and he gave me like a really mean face mug, like he's just, you know, mean-eyed me, like just fucking staring at me the whole time as we're passing by. And I just looked forward because I was like, you know, I went to school. Yeah, I went to school in Hollywood for like 3 years, so I knew more or less like how to deal
Used to
with
the crazies,
yeah. So we just kept walking forward. I completely ignored him, and he just walked by us. We were good. We're like, okay, cool. Saw the concert, had a great time, and then we were gonna meet one of Maria's friends at Fat Sal's. So we started walking back to the car, and you know, we were just just talking and shit, and then randomly I randomly just brought up, I'm like, imagine we run into the same homeless guy. And sure enough, like a minute later, the fucker's like right there, down the street, and he was just doing some random shit again. And then he saw me, and I guess he recognized me and remembered me. But like we passed him, and because he was walking the different direction, and I just saw like out of the corner of my eye him do a fucking U-turn, like a U, and he just started following us. And I didn't want to like look at him to like, you know, kind of like acknowledge him / like make him like, you know, want to do anything in a hurry. But I just like looked at Ange and Maria, and I just started like, you know, pulling them. I was like walking a little bit faster because we were just in again on a sidewalk, and there wasn't really
dark street.
Yeah, it was dark. There wasn't really much you know, people right there in those walking along with us. So we just kept walking, and we were close to a corner where I know that there's a 7-Eleven and a bunch of shit. So I was like, okay, like we just need to get around this corner, get to people. But like the whole time I just see him out of the corner of my eye, just like kind of like hunched over, being weird, like if he's a fucking hunting me or some shit. So we get to the corner, we turn around and I see a bunch of people hanging out. So I was just like, okay, guys, like, come on. And I just went into the crowd and I just like, we hung out there for a second because I didn't want to keep going because after that there was nothing and it was dark street again. So we just stood there and the fucker just like stood at the end of the corner, like staring at us like for like a good solid 3 minutes, just fucking looking like locked eyes with me. And what's it called? We're just there hanging out, acting like we're part of the crowd / socializing. And then he just like finally breaks contact and like loses interest, I guess. And Weirdo starts doing push-ups in the street and shit, and just like started rambling off bullshit again. And then the minute he like started turning around and like looking the other direction because he got distracted again or some shit, I just took them and we started leaving. Like we didn't run right away because we didn't want to make noise, but like as soon as we got enough distance, we're like, all right, fucking book it to the car. We need to get the fuck out of here. I have a bat in my car, and I was just like, I'm fucking more than ready if it comes down to it. I was
shoveling mine,
but he didn't follow us, thankfully. But
I think I have a screwdriver in mine.
That was definitely a fucking memorable night. That's all I know. So that's what that reminded me of.
Dude,
I've only had to deal with that once, and this guy was it's the same thing with Steve. It's a mixture of both of you. So the guy was like asking me and Kobe, and we were in Hollywood, just being gremlins throughout the night, just going from like Long Beach, Hollywood, just driving around. And we got to Hollywood like at 6. Everything was still chill. Went to a couple shops, came out of a shop an hour later, or like a couple hours later, and it was like no tourists, no shops were really open. It was just bars, and there's people just being fucking creeps or just really shady people. And this dude was like asking us like, where are we from? Who do we know? What do we bang? And I was just like, so high. I'm just so high out of my mind. I'm like Kobe, and I'm like, Kobe, I cannot deal with this right now. And he was like, you think I can? I was like, all right, let's just go. And we just kept walking to the car but we just like, once we turned a corner, he was like across the street far away enough, so we like just run. So we just ran to the parking structure and then got in the car and left. It was just like, listen, I don't like, if I have to, I will blind a man or blind somebody if I really have to. I don't care. I'll like try to go for fucking eyeballs. I'll bite. Like I'm not gonna really fight anyone. Hell no.
I would never bite a homeless person.
Me neither.
I'm assuming you're gonna kill me. I don't give a shit. Like it's got like if like a wild little raccoon, dude. I swear to God, I'll freak out. But yeah, so that tripped me out. And then I've also been on the side where you walked into the crowd, and I've had like, I think I was in WeHo with Tamara and one of her friends or one of our friends, and we were just chilling with a group that we just met, and these girls walked up to us and like, hi, and they just couldn't say anything. So I was like, hey, what's up? Like just like immediately you knew something was off, but just like act chill. And this guy was like just kind of rotated around the group a little bit, a couple times, and then left. But I was like, was he following you guys? And she was like, yes. Oh my, like it was like a breath of air that she could finally say, and all of us were like,
yeah.
Samara and I were like, him? What do you mean? It was so fucking. People are so weird.
People are weird,
oh
dude.
God, people are fucking bizarre.
So I used to go to LA frequently, like back then. Now that we're talking about this shit, because it always reminds me of this one time. And one of my friends, she had just finally got like allowed to go out, like because her parents were very strict when they were younger. But she finally got allowed to go out. They're like, "Oh, Steve drives. We've known him for years." Like it was me, like two. It was like 4 of us. But I used to go to LA frequently, and she was like, it was a Sunday, and I was like, "Hey, like I'm gonna go down to Los Callejones. Like, are you down? Like, let's just go. Just walk, whatever. Like, let's go hang out, right?" And she was like, "Yeah, like they're letting me." We're like, "Okay." So we go, but I didn't like driving to LA at the time. We were young too. We were like 18. And I was like, I don't feel like driving to LA. I have a couple people in my car. Like, I'm gonna park the car in NoHo on the station. We park, whatever, get off. We get off right. We get off on I forgot the fucking exit. Which one it was. But anyways, so we get out. We're walking on the street. She's all excited. She's like, "Oh, like I'm never out and about, blah blah." We're like, "Yeah, like this is
Union Station."
Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say.
Yeah, it is Union. Yeah, it's Union. And we're like, she was like, "Oh, like like I'm never out, like unless I'm with my parents, blah blah blah." And we're like, "Yeah, this is dirty ass LA, like it's nice, blah blah blah." we're walking, and then some dude like from the distance is walking, and you could tell he's homeless. But like we're walking in twos, right? She's next to me. We're talking blah blah blah, but she's on the left. And as we're chit chatting, she's like, "Oh my god, ew!" This dude comes out, and he's like, like he's like, like swinging his shit. And I literally grab her. I'm like, "Yo, bro, come back here!" Like I toss her, and my friend grabs his friend, and he's like, "Yo, nah, like come to the back." But he's like walking, he's like, like we're like, "Yo, no!" Ever since then, she's like, "Yo, I don't like it." Like, and I felt so broad daylight. I'm talking about like 2 PM shit. Like,
honestly, I've seen a man just take a straight ass
I've
dump
seen him-
and
yeah,
bumper to bumper traffic on the side of the street, just like planks out, holding himself off of the curb and just like. Shit, we can't move. We're just stuck there because there's bumper to bumper traffic. I just tell Mikey, I'm like, don't look to your right.
I seen a dude like at a park while a dog's taking his shit. He walked up next to it. And he was like, started taking his shit. I was like, what was happening? I was like, where am I? I had just got out of the museum of tolerance, the Jewish one. I was like, there's nothing wholesome here. I was like, there's nothing wholesome after this moment. Like, homie's just in the corner. Like, he sees a big ass dog. Like, the dog is doing his thing. He comes up to it and he like looks at it and he's like straight pulls his shit and he's just like that.
I just imagine him looking at the dog in the middle. Bro. He's like, sup? The dog's like,
he's just fucking staring. Like, the dog looked at him like, hey, you can't be doing that. I can. But I was like, oh man, LA is full of characters.
Oh man.
Speaking of museums, I want to go to the Getty Museum. Have you guys ever been there?
Yeah, when I was younger.
Oh, the Getty. Yeah, when I was younger, it's so pretty.
You can, you can make they allow you to be on the grass, so you could do a picnic.
Oh, it's cute.
Yeah. There's a new free. It's free right now. It's a museum. I forgot what it's called. I'll send you the TikTok. No. It's a new. It just came out. It literally just opened up like a few days ago. But it's all 3D like digital art. It looks fucking dope. Like, it looks cool. I'd be down.
Yeah. Let's go to the museum on Saturday.
Depends on the time.
Depends on the time and the weather.
Yeah, it's raining. We'd have to go Sunday. We'd have to go Sunday because Saturday I'm doing my taxes.
Okay, Sunday.
And it's at fucking 3.
It depends on the weather.
Well, it's not raining on Sunday.
Cool.
We'll see. But anyway, I guess takeaways from that: be nice to homeless people. First of all, they're not all like that, but
yeah. Also, be clear, not everybody's like that. Like, there are some people who are in the unfortunate position of like they're just homeless because of the unfortunate status that exists in this country. But they're not all crazy. I've met some.
I know,
really...
but honestly, if the shoe fits, but if it doesn't,
you could tell. Look,
it's not concern. It does not concern you. We're not talking about you.
Yeah.
It's just those very specific moments and that very specific kind of person in that situation. So, takeaways: be aware of your surroundings.
Yes.
Even if it's gross, still be aware of your surroundings.
Yeah.
You don't know what's gonna happen, and at least you want to be in the know so you're ready.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I have somewhat of a plan just in case. I mean,
honestly, it's good to think of something. Even if, like, most people will just stand frozen and like in the beginning, just because that just happens.
Yeah.
It's out of nowhere. You're shocked. Your system is trying to get going.
Your brain's trying to read what's happening. Yeah.
But I feel like at least if you have a plan, then you're more likely to start reacting sooner because at least you have somewhat prepared a little bit. Yeah. So
the world is crazy, and you just got to be a little crazier to deal with it. But anyway. That's our sign out. I think
you go for the eyeballs. Don't
let
them go for yours.
Kick them in the balls,
so they don't kick yours,
or try to eat them.
The
Anyway,
world is a vampire.
Any final remarks / song recommendations?
Dude, I've been diving so deep into music lately. It's wild.
All right, we'll start with you then, Steve.
Yes.
Okay, so 2 very different ones. There's one called I don't even know what genre to fall in there. I think it's indie still. It's like indie rock, I would say. I don't know. You guys listen, tell me. It's called Intellectual Greed by Breakins. That's
Intellectual
Greed.
Stupid. I don't know how to fucking type this.
Oh, I got it.
I see.
ENT.
Breakins?
Yeah, Breckins. Is Breckins? Right.
I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say it's breaking. Bro, breakins. A before E.
The intro gave me Midwest emo,
Yeah,
but
but listen, fast forward up to like a minute in.
not here.
A minute 30, it picks up.
Fast forward to a minute 30.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm here.
Let me see.
It's like math rock combined with indie in a way, I guess.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
So that's one. It's dope. It is cool. I like it. I definitely been bumping it. Damn, I'm in a mixture of all of these, but if I had to pick one, it's gonna have to be for the ones who don't know, obviously like we were very versed in music, but EDM is like fucking Lee caught me listening to EDM. He like hit me up because he thought I was at work.
He was at work listening to like Cascade. I think that's what he was.
Yeah, but it's house.
Like
but it's house Cascade. It's not like
it was some real like fashion. I was like, aren't you like just writing up voicemails? What are you doing?
Emails, voicemails. So this is somebody I have been listening to. Like, if you ever, for the people who know me, people who maybe will know me in the future and see this, everybody knows I love sad house music. Porter Robinson, fucking Slander, fucking Illenium. But I haven't heard this person in a while, and I started bumping them again. He goes under Manila Killa. Is a song called "I Want You." That's another song, like just good upbeat songs. If I had to go right under that, I'm Okay and Every Day by the same person. Great song.
What is it?
And then I Want You by Manila Killa.
I want. Oh wait, no,
I Want You.
I Want You. I gotta Google that. Or not Google that.
And just because I've been stuck on this song, dude, I'm gonna recommend all of them.
Got 3? Oh god.
This is 4. No, this is 4. Still Here by Skrillex and Porter Robinson. I like that song. Still Here. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Still Here with the ones I came with. Dope ass song. Because it's just cool. I had some crazier one I wanted to recommend, and I was like, no, I'll hold off on that one.
Okay. What's it called? Is that it?
Yeah, that's it for me.
I like I Want You by Manila Killa.
Yeah, he's good. You'd like him. You would like him.
Yeah, that's nice.
Like all his songs are like very like upbeat but sad song.
I was gonna say I noticed that you like very euphoric EDM. That's what, at least that's the term that I've come up in my head, where it's just like these
it's
like
house.
happy synth type of
yeah.
things.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
yeah. No, I definitely I always have, like always. Like it's just been something I go for. It's just a nice beat. Like listening to him at home is very different to listening to him live. Obviously the live experiences, if you guys ever get the chance, do it. Listen to your favorite artist live. We can all atone that it is very different and it's so much better. But yeah, definitely do if you ever get the chance. But yeah, I really like house music is my thing. Like I love house. I can listen to drum and bass, I can listen to fucking hardstyle, but house is like my go-to for everything.
Nice.
And then final remarks. By the time this comes out, I hope everybody's safe. Hope you guys had a good week/weekend. It's gonna be a little crazy all over the continent or the states. I don't even know how far it's gonna go, but be careful, be aware. Don't do anything stupid. If you need to be out, be out. If you don't, and you know you're not supposed to be out, stay home, stay safe, stay warm. Unfortunately, I know with this weather comes a lot of power outages. So hopefully by the time you guys see this, you guys are okay. If you did experience anything, something that I can take from my dad and just the people around me is always have something prepared in line, because you don't know if the power goes out. It could be minutes, it could be hours, or it could be a whole ass day. So just have something prepared. Have your stuff charged. Have any sort of contacts that you have with people and let them know, hey, this is what's going on, just in case of any scenario.
I just like how you're giving that advice after it happened, but
well, I mean, because
no, I know it's for any type of thing, but yeah.
Nobody really expected this fucking like big wave to come in, like it's,
right,
you know.
No, but it's just funny. It's like it's somebody watching this after they've gone through hell, and they're just like,
I should have done that.
Yeah.
Future reference.
Yes, Ali.
I guess I have 3 songs too.
Okay.
I was just because I was listening to my Discover Weekly finally, because I was like I don't have any new songs, So I'll just listen to some I discover. So I have one is 60 BPM by Hardcore.
I think I
Um,
I feel like I've heard it.
it's in the
Damn it.
beginning. It's a little different, but like when you get to like which one was it? Let me see. When you get to like the when you get to the 60 like the 60-second, the 1 minute marker, then it's like a different song a little bit. It still works. It's good. It's a good song. Makes you want to
Oh, I
drive
hear it.
fast.
Yeah.
I was listening to it on the car ride and I was like, oh shit, I'm going way too fast. I'm about to hit this car.
Oh, I instantly like this song.
It's good.
Good.
The other one is Pretty Girl by Hyven HIGHVYN, all one word.
Yeah.
Apostrophe a stay, but yeah. So like
drum and bass.
a little bit, yeah. But it's a purple
Yeah,
disc, yeah.
it's like lo-fi drum and bass.
A little bit,
Yeah.
but again, like almost at the minute mark.
Yeah.
It's
It
still,
is drum and bass.
so
Right.
it's still pretty good.
But
I
I like shit like this.
The other one, I'm just gonna say, just put there by Crystal T. 2 words. Crystal T. There's some Korean text, I believe, or it's Chinese text
Oh, I see it.
in the
Yeah.
beginning. But yeah, that one too. That one's a little bit more like Butching the Rock type style. Like, but I think it's Chinese rock actually. Not
Korean.
gonna lie, Korean. It felt like there might have been a mixture because I swear I thought I heard Chinese in there a little bit. I might be wrong.
Wait,
Maybe
by
it was
who?
another song that I was hearing because my Discover Weekly was really good, but these were the ones that I was like, yeah, let me listen.
Wait,
to
they're
these.
there in one word or
The person
separate?
on the cover reminds me of Lily Pichu.
Oh yeah, I can see that.
Wait,
But yeah,
I don't know. Wait, I can't
Nice.
find
I
it.
like this one.
so those are the 3 for me. Final regards. Be aware of your surroundings. Be prepared. Just get lost in thought sometimes and think of scenarios. Just because sometimes you get bored. I don't know. I do that. I don't know. It's kind of fun. What else? Be careful driving. Practice safety. Road safety.
Roadhead.
I feel like that's it.
Cool.
Don't drive under the influence. Wait till you get home and then take a hit for me.
Yeah. Cool.
Richard, take it away.
Anyway, I only have 2 to recommend, and one of them is super short. It's only 56 seconds.
Nice.
But it's psychedelic rock. It's called "The Battle of the Locusts" by Aphrodite's Child.
That's a long ass title.
Yeah, but good fucking song. I'm just like, I could see this in like a fight scene of like Bullet Train type of thing or something like. I don't know. I like it a lot. I heard it. I was just like, this is just
Groovy.
a perfect 1 minute song. It's all instrumental.
Yeah, I can hear it.
So that's that one. And then hold up. Oh, find the other one. I forget the title. Okay. And then the second one, more EDM-ish, I guess. It has a little bit of a Latin groove to it. It's called Alive, One True God remix. I love One True God. I saw him live. That shit was sick. That artist is
The one
technically
by
Zed's
Zed is
Dead.
Dead?
Zed's Dead, yeah. MKLA, One True God. Around the 40-second mark is when the groove starts coming in, and well, the drop, I guess. But I like it a lot. So yeah, that's my second one to recommend for this. Check out One True God anyway, though, for sure. Like one of my favorite artists right now. Yeah, that's all I got as far as it comes to music. Right?
I like it.
Right?
I like it.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Good song.
You know
Alright.
who likes this type
I like this
of
one.
music? Miguel.
Yeah, I'm sure. Actually, I think I remember him recommending me something similar to this. But yeah, that's all I got. As far as final remarks, again, just reiterating, stay safe. Hopefully, you had a safe weekend. If you were in any trouble, hopefully we're completely out. So be aware of your surroundings. Thank you so much for listening. We are Heard From a Friend. You can follow us on any of our socials down in the description. Please hit the like button, subscribe, and leave a comment letting us know your thoughts on anything that we talked about or anything that you want us to talk about. And eat the
And your
rich.
dream cars
Yeah, tell us your dream cars. Eat the rich.
in the comments. Eat the rich.
Fuck the rich.
Eat
Right.
'em.
Become sugar babies.
Yes, sir. But that's all I got. And I think that's it for us. So, yeah. See you next week.
Ciao. Achoo. Ciao. Ciao. Ciao.